after discussing the laws of exponent, let's proceed to multiplication of polynomials. So first, let's study on how to multiply a monomial by another monomial. So this is the first rule for monomial by monomial. So how to multiply a monomial by another monomial? So to multiply a monomial by another monomial, we just simply multiply the numerical coefficients, then multiply the literal coefficients by applying the basic laws of exponent. So we need to apply what we just learned about the basic laws of exponent. Okay? Para mas maintindihan, so let's have an example. Number 1, 3xy times 4xz. Again, first we have to multiply the numerical coefficient and the literal coefficient. So ito na nga. Multiply 3 and 4. And then for the literal coefficient, when you multiply, you just simply add the exponents of the variable. Okay? So 3 times 4 magiging 12. Then for the x, dalawang x, so just simply add the exponent. That's 1 plus 1 magiging square or 2. So x square. Then y, isa lang yung y at isa rin yung ang z. So just write yz. So that's our final answer. 12x square yz. So just simply copy kapag walang pares. Next, number 2 example. This one, negative 8x square y cubed times negative 9x y raised to 8. So first, multiply the numerical coefficient. Okay? And then, the literal coefficient. For the numerical coefficient, that constant negative 8 and the negative 9 multiply, magiging positive 72. And then for the literal coefficient, yung x, just add the exponent. So 2 plus 1 magiging 3. So magiging x cubed. Then si y, yung exponent ni y, 3 and 8. When you add, magiging 11. So y raised to 11. So that's our answer. 72x cubed y raised to. Next rule, we have multiplication of a monomial by a polynomial. So once again, polynomial. Anong ibig sabihin ng polynomial? So when we have more than 3 terms. Okay, so how to multiply monomial by a polynomial? To multiply monomial by a polynomial, we simply apply the distributive property and follow the rule in multiplying monomial by a monomial. So yung ginawa natin kanina, so we just simply follow. For example, this one, number 1, negative a cubed times, merong parenthesis sa loob, so 4a minus 3. So monomial, yung negative a cubed, and then multiply by binomial. So it's still a polynomial. So when you multiply this, we just simply distribute negative a cubed to 4a and negative 3. So magiging like this. Okay, look at the example. So we just simply distribute negative a cubed sa 4a at sa 3. Okay? And then, when you multiply a cubed and 4a, so magiging negative 4a to the 4th power. Bakit? Kasi we just simply add the exponent of variable a. And then, multiply, magiging 3a cubed. Bakit? When you multiply negative and negative, magiging positive. And then si a cube, walang pares, so just simply copy. Okay, so you have to be careful of the sign. Kapag negative, negative, when you multiply, magiging positive. Kaya ito yung sagot. Next example, we have 3abc times 4a squared plus 3a minus 5. Again, we will apply the distributive property. So we will distribute 3abc to 4a squared, to 3a, and to negative 5. Okay, so magiging, ito, So, and then after we distribute, then apply the multiplication of polynomials. Okay, so multiply monomial by monomial na. So 3abc times 4a squared. So magiging 12 a cube bc. So we are adding the exponents of a, and then 3 abc times 3a magiging 9a squared bc, and then 3abc times 5 magiging 15abc. So just simply copy abc kasi wala siyang pares, no? So just simply copy, and then copy the sign negative. Okay, so this is our final answer. So we just simply multiply each term after we distribute the first term, that's monomial, then simplify. Okay, so this is our final. Next rule, we have multiplication of polynomial by another polynomial. To multiply polynomial by another polynomial, each term in the multiplier is multiplied by each of the terms in the multiplicand. Then the products are added and similar terms are combined. So let's have more examples para mas maintindihan yung concept. Okay, so this time we are multiplying polynomial, all polynomials, no? So when you say polynomials, it's more than one term, right? Okay, so there are different methods or different ways in multiplying polynomials by polynomials. We have horizontal form or distributive method. Okay, so that's the first method. Then the second method, we have vertical form. So sa horizontal form, you can see yung first expression is a binomial. Then the second one is trinomial, right? Okay, so paano bang mag-multiply ng binomial by trinomial? So kaya nga multiplication of polynomials by polynomial. So this time, kapag horizontal form ang gamitin mo or gagamitin mo, so we just use the distributive property. I-distribute mo si m sa each term ng trinomial. Okay? And then si negative 4 din. Okay? So you can see, so we will separate m and negative 4, and then we will distribute. So the same we did earlier, yung monomial by polynomial. So when you distribute, we just multiply. So m times 2m squared, then m times 2m, and then m times negative 3. Okay? So that's distributive property. So after ni m, si 4 na naman, negative 4 times 2m squared, negative 4 times 2m, and negative 4 times negative 3. So then, ito po yung sagot. Okay? So nagiging 2m cubed plus 2m squared minus 3m minus 8m squared minus 8m plus 12. Okay? So, don't forget, when you multiply, you just add the exponent of the common base. Okay? This time, we have to combine the like terms. Kapag merong variables with the same exponent, so like terms yon, right? So, you have to combine. Pwede rin itabi nyo yung magkatulad na terms. Then, after you combine the like terms, simplify the like terms. So, si 2m squared minus 8m squared magiging negative 6m squared. Subtract kasi different yung sign nila. Then, si negative 3m at si negative 8m, so magiging 11m. Then, copy the common sign. So, simply add kasi they have the same sign. So, ito po yung resulta, yung final answer natin. So, since we cannot simplify all of them this time because they have different exponents. So, ito na po yung final answer. Another method, we have vertical form. So, first, we have to write the first expression, 2m squared plus 2m minus 3, and the second expression, m minus 4. So, mas mauna yung mas maraming terms. Okay? So how to multiply, just like what we do usually in multiplying whole numbers. So first, we use m. M times 2m squared. So magiging 2m cubed. Bakit nagiging cube? Again, when you multiply the common base, we just simply add the exponent. Then 2m times m, magiging 2m squared. So we are adding the exponents only. Then m times negative 3 is negative 3m. After m, sa 4 na naman tayo. So negative 4 times 2m squared. So magiging negative 8m squared. So dito natin ilagay kasi they are like terms ni 2m squared. Then negative 4 times 2m, magiging negative 8m. Then negative 4 times negative 3, that's positive 12 kasi they have the same sign. Then simplify the like terms. So you can see they have the same result sa first method and the second method. Okay? So let's proceed now to the division of polynomials. So we have the first rule in dividing monomial by another monomial. So how? We just simply divide the numerical coefficients and follow the rule in dividing monomial by a monomial. Okay, so the first example here we have 25x raised to 5 y squared z cubed divided by 5xy cubed z squared. So this is monomial by monomial. So one term lang sila. So first, we have to divide first the numerical coefficient. So 25 and 5. Then, for the literal coefficient, yung variables, we have simply subtract the exponents. Okay, subtract the exponents. So para mas madali, so we can do this form, mayroong fraction bar. So understood, that's division. So magiging 5 from 25 divided by 5, magiging 5. Then for the x, so 5 minus 1. Understood, merong 1 exponent si x. For y, 2 minus 3. Then for z, 3 minus 2. Since isa lang yung numerical coefficient this time, so just copy 5. For the x, magiging x raised to 4. Sa y, 2 minus 3, magiging negative 1. For z, it's positive 1. Okay? Now, there is one variable na merong negative exponent, which is y raised to negative 1. So, we have to make it positive. Remember, sa rules or laws of exponent for the negative exponent, so we have to make it positive. How? By getting the reciprocal of y raised to negative 1. So, ilagay natin sa denominator para magiging positive si y. So, ito na po yung final na answer. 5x raised to 4 z over y. So, si y nasa denominator na para magiging positive yung exponent ni y. So, dapat walang negative exponent. Okay? Number 2 example, we have 88d cubed r cubed divided by 11d squared r. Again, monomial by monomial. So first, we do like this form, fraction form. So first, 88 and 11, we can divide, no? Divisible by 11. Okay? So magiging 8. Then for the d, 3 minus 2, yung exponent nila, we are just subtracting r, 3 minus 1. Okay. Then copy 8, that's the numerical coefficient. And then for the d, magiging d na lang kasi 1 kasi 3 minus 2, magiging 1. Then for the r, it's r squared. So 3 minus 1, that's 2. So kaya r squared. So ito po yung final answer natin. Next rule, division of a polynomial by a monomial. So yung isang term is polynomial, yung isa is monomial. So how to divide a polynomial by a monomial? To divide a polynomial by a monomial, each term of the polynomial is divided by the monomial. So ano po ang ibig sabihin nito? So let's have an example para mas maintindihan natin yung procedure. So number 1, we have the first expression, that's polynomial. Then the second one, that's monomial, right? So yung monomial magiging divisor natin. Okay? So we will make the monomial as our divisor. Then when we divide polynomial by monomial, we divide each term by 2x squared. So which means we have to divide each of the terms from the numerators by the denominators na si 2x squared. Okay? So for example, like 4x raised to 8 divided by 2x squared. So magiging 2 na lang yung numerical coefficient. Then si x, yung exponent, subtract 8 minus 2. Okay? Then 6x raised to 6 divided by 2x squared. So magiging 3. So we are dividing the numerical coefficient. So magiging 3. Then copy yung x. Then subtract the exponent, 6 minus 2. Then negative 2x raised to 4 divided by 2x squared na naman. So magiging 1, negative 1. So kaya negative x na lang kasi that's understood, negative 1. Okay, and then for the exponent, 4 minus 2. Then negative 10x squared divided by 2x squared. So magiging negative 5 na. Okay, so we divide the numerical coefficient. Yung x, so subtract the exponent, 2 minus 2. Okay, so the answer would be 2x raised to 6 plus 3x raised to 4 minus x squared minus 5x raised to 0, right? Remember, kapag yung exponent ay 0, automatically magiging 1. So, negative 5 times 1, magiging negative 5 na lang. Okay? Kaya yung final answer natin will be 2x raised to 6 plus 3x raised to 4 minus x squared minus 5. Okay. Next example, we have 24b squared c minus 32b raised to 5 c cubed divided by 8b squared c. Again, we have to divide each term by 8b squared c. So, first, we have to divide the numerical coefficient. Kaya nagiging 3, yung 24 nagiging 3 na lang. Yung si b, subtract the exponent, 2 minus 2, then c, 1 minus 1. And then, sa 32, magiging 4 na lang. So, negative 32 nagiging negative 4 dahil we divided it by 8. Then, for b, 5 minus 2, then sa c, 3 minus 1. Okay, so subtract the exponent. Okay, next, we have to copy the numerical coefficient, 3. Yung b, nagiging 0. Si c, naging 0 rin yung exponent after we subtract. Then, negative 4 copy. Then, si b, naging cube na. Si c, naging square. So, after we subtract. Therefore, our final answer is 3 minus 4b cubed c squared. Next rule, we have division of a polynomial by another polynomial. So, polynomial by polynomial. So, how are we going to divide? The process of dividing a polynomial by another polynomial is similar to that of dividing whole numbers. So, katulad yung whole numbers when we divide using the long division. So, it is necessary that the polynomials are arranged in descending powers of one of the variables involved. So, we have to arrange in descending, okay, from highest exponent to lowest exponent. So, for example, this one divides 6x cubed minus 3x squared plus 2x plus 3. So, that's polynomial by binomial. So, x minus 2. So, we can solve this using the long division, yung vertical way. Okay, that one. I think everyone is familiar with this. Then, yung mas maraming terms, that will be our dividend. And yung x by 2, that's our divisor. So, step 1, arrange both dividend and divisor in descending or ascending powers or common variables, leaving a space or replacing the missing term with 0. Okay, so it should be descending. So mas mauna yung malaking exponent followed by yung mas malaki or mas maliit, then sa pinaka maliit na exponent. Okay, then step 2, divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. So anong ibig sabihin yan? So first, 6x cubed yung first term sa dividend at si x yung first term sa divisor. So 6x cubed divided by x maging 6x square. Bakit naging 6x square? So 6 divided by 1, it's 6, right? Then x square, naging x squared kasi si x cube at si x, when we divide, we subtract the exponent. So, kaya naging x square. Okay? So, after we divide, okay, let's have step 3. Multiply the entire divisor by term of the quotient and write the product under the dividend of similar terms. Okay, anong ibig sabihin yan? So, for example, 6x squared, we will multiply it by x and negative 2. Okay, so for example, 6x squared divided by x magiging 6x cubed. Bakit x cubed? Kasi we are adding the exponent, okay, if it's multiplication. Then 6x squared times negative 2 na naman, okay, magiging negative 12x squared. Okay? So, we have to arrange them, the order according to like terms. Then, after this, we have to subtract. And that's the next procedure. Subtract similar terms. Apply rules in subtracting polynomials. So, remember the rules in subtracting polynomials. We have to change the sign of the subtrahend. Yung positive 6x cubed magiging negative 6x cubed. Si negative 12x squared magiging positive 12x squared. Okay, so change the sign of the subtrahend. So since si 6x cubed, they have different sign, so we just simply cancel them. Okay, magiging 0 yan when we subtract. Then, negative 3x squared and positive 12x squared, they have different sign this time. Kaya, maging 9x squared. So, positive siya kasi mas malaki si 12. After that, we bring down 2x. So, 9x squared plus 2x na. Kasi, yung step 5, bring down unused terms of the dividend. Kaya si 2x, bring down ko. Next step is divide the first term of the difference by the first term of the divisor to get the second term of the quotient. Anong ibig sabihin nito? So, si 9x squared divided by x, okay? Yung mga first term, okay? So, when you divide, we can get the second term of the quotient. So, magiging 9x na, okay? Naging x siya kasi we subtract the exponent. So, 9x, after we divide, so, repeat, no? Yung steps natin kanina. Repeat step 3 to 6 until the result of subtraction is 0 or the degree of the term of the difference is less than the degree of the divisor. Anong ibig sabihin nito? So, we will just repeat what we just did earlier. So, 9 after we divide, so, nagiging 9x na yan. So, 9x, multiply it by x. 9x times x, maging 9x squared. Then, 9x times negative 2, okay, magiging negative 18x. Okay, oh. Then, after we multiply, then, apply the subtraction rule. So, we have to subtract. Then, change the sign of the subtrahend. So, positive 9x squared magiging negative. Si negative 18 magiging positive. So, since different sign na sila, so we will subtract. So, magiging 0 si 9x squared. Then 2x and 18x magiging positive sa 18x. So they have the same sign, add. Kaya nagiging 20x. Then bring down 3. Okay? Next, 20x divided by x na naman. So the answer is 20 na nasa itaas. Then after that, 20 times x. So repeat the same procedure. 20 times x maging 20x. 20 times negative 2 maging 40. Okay. Then subtract. Change the sign. So makakancel na naman si 20x. And then for negative 40 maging positive. Kaya when you add, because they have the same sign, maging 43. So since wala ng dividend, so 43 yung remainder natin. Okay, so that's our remainder. So the answer is 6x squared plus 9x plus 20. Remainder 43. Let's have one last example. So divide 15n squared minus 2n minus 24 by 3n minus 4. So again, so using this procedure, so first step, arrange both dividend and divisor in descending or ascending powers of common variables. So leaving a space or replacing the missing term with 0. So mauna yung mas malaking exponent until sa last yung constant. Okay, next, second step, divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor to get the first term of the quotient. So the same procedure we do earlier. So 15n squared divided by 3n. Okay, so magiging 5n. Okay, magiging 5n. So nagiging n kasi we subtract. The next step, we have to multiply 5n to 3n and 5n to negative 4. Okay, so that's yung step 3. Ano yung step 3? Multiply the entire divisor by term of the quotient and write the product under the dividend of similar terms. Kaya 5n times 3n, nagiging 15n squared. 5n times negative 4, maging negative 20n. Next step, remember, number 4, subtract the similar terms and apply the rules in subtracting polynomials. So when we change the sign, so si positive 15n squared, magiging negative. Si negative 20n magiging positive. So si 15 magiging 0. So cancelled na yan. Then this time, we will subtract kasi different sign na sila ngayon. So magiging 18n. Then, step 5, bring down and use terms of the dividend. Kaya si negative 24, binibring down natin. So next step, divide the first term of the difference by the first term of the divisor to get the second term of the quotient. So we will do the same procedure. So this time 18n divided by 3n. So magiging 6. Right? So doon sa quotient, no? Or nasa itaas natin ilagay si 6. So that's the second term of the quotient. 6 times 3n. So again, this is the same procedure we do. Repeat step 3 until 6. Okay? So 6 times 3n and 6 times negative 4. So for 6 times 3n, maging 18n. Then 6 times negative 4, maging negative 24. So we have to write it here. Then proceed to subtraction. So the same procedure that we do. Then change the sign of the subtrahend. So from positive, maging negative. From negative, maging positive. So since different signs sila at pareha rin sila yung value nila, so when you subtract, maging 0. So this time, walang remainder. So no remainder because 0 yung last. Okay? So final answer, we have 5n plus 6. That's our quotient.